lads from the Tilton will support you till the end of the day.
Welcome to Monday night's Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports, the principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club, Cafe to You, Surrey Hall, SAS Autos, Boards and Labour Club, Munchies Cafe Alton, and special mentions to all them, and of course our friends at Switch FM 107.5, where you can hear the show all over again Tuesdays 8 p.m. Pride, passion, spirit, desire, fight, teamwork, effort, every single commodity that goes into what every single Birmingham City fan wants from every single player. Now, I'll take you back just 5 or 6 weeks, and we'll go back to our summer special that we had to do. Did I say there was a plan? Did I say there was a plan? My opening notes, it was there. It was written in the stars, mate. And I tell you what, boom, what I saw Saturday. Gary who? No, not being funny, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We've got a lot to talk about tonight, Paul. Pies, the away supporters, the little lad, what's his name? Bobby, was it? Little Bobby. Got stung by a wasp. There was lime cleaner in the beer. And cues. I want to talk about cues. Well, strap yourselves in as always, ladies and gents, girls and boys, and get ready for the world's one and only Tilton Talk Show. It's Monday night. It's what Mondays are for.
We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues.
Yeah, it's Monday night, and here we are at the Tilton Talk Show, live for 1.5 hours with myself, Mr. Paul Hipkiss. Good evening. And Mrs. Browne.
Good evening.
And good evening to Mr. Fran. I'm sure he's watching over there in Orlando. And good luck when he meets up with our friend Jim Taylor, of course. Have fun. Let's see some photographs of him smiling. As I said in my opening notes, Paul, every single ingredient on Saturday was there, and I, for one, I'm going to tell you, was shocked.
Yeah, me
first
too.
5 minutes.
Me too.
And the passing was sublime. It was like,
Yeah.
what is? I've got goosebumps, man, thinking about it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is going on? This is not St Andrews. The pitch is smaller to accommodate. Mm-hmm. Somebody's put a lot of thought into this. A lot of thought.
Yeah, no, I must say I was very impressed.
If it was that, I said, well, maybe there was a plan in place. It looks like there certainly was one.
Yeah.
There certainly was one. We've got plans A, B's and C's now as well, haven't we? You know, for all different things, and it's great.
Yeah,
Loved it.
I thoroughly enjoyed the game. If there was any neutrals in the ground, it would have been a great game for them to watch as well. And I think obviously Bristol came as well with a plan, and they came at us, and you know, we started so well, and the Villalba, and that's how I'm going to pronounce it, by the way, Villalba.
Yeah, Fran the man.
Yeah. Villalba was just breathtaking. As soon as he got the ball, his first touch, I was just like, what am I watching here?
And Crowley, and
Crowley,
Davis,
and
Digger Davis.
Sunjic was,
Camp saves, man! I just got home. That's what I put on Twitter. Camp saves, though.
Yeah, very so impressive. And going forwards, you know, that early shot he had that was tipped over the bar, Villalba, straight away as soon as he hit that, you could tell he was a player.
Yeah.
You know, and from there we were just, you know, enjoying a lot of possession. And you know, when we lost the ball, the only thing I would say is it did concern me a bit the way we're getting cut open a bit with the through balls. But other than that, it's all great. And if we can tighten up a little bit and stop giving away like one-on-ones with Camp so often, then we're going to.
But he dealt with them though.
He did. No, he did. Yeah.
Right.
He did.
I don't think anybody would have stopped that goal. Really,
No. I'm not.
It was a bitter blow, right towards the end. But you know,
I think a draw was a fair result.
Look
though,
at the positives from that game, man.
Yeah, I think a 1-1 was fair though overall. When I look at their performance,
we've had one game with 24% and we've won 1-0.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
our possession was just. Well, I'm lost for words. There you go.
Yeah,
unreal.
Yeah, it was really impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The performance was excellent, and you know, I must say as well, I thought the pitch was
super.
It was sublime, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you consider that Coventry had played on it the week before,
looks like velvet, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I was just, you know, straight away.
It's smoother than these green screens in here, to be honest with you.
It's smoother than Paul's head.
That is smooth. But yeah, no, I thought I was 82nd minute. You know, the only thing that baffled me a bit was, you know, we were playing well, and then he took Crowley off and brought Harding on.
Yeah,
and went through at the back at when we went 1-0 up, and that obviously then conceded quite a bit of possession and put us under the cosh a little bit more. and then obviously they inevitably went on and scored.
Yeah.
So that's the only criticism I've got, really. I don't really understand that substitution and why he did that. And if Crowley had to go off, then you probably would. For me, I would have brought Odin Bailey on, who's more of an attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
And, and I would have kept it as it was, just stick as we was. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, that's
I dare say that the conversation regarding Bellingham and Seddon not playing is probably going to come up as well. That was
As Paul Gill said, we played football for the first time in years.
Yeah,
It was like,
we did.
There was people like looking at each other around me in that first 5 minutes. Going, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, have we gone via the Etihad?
Blue Salona.
Yeah, it was just sublime. It really was. It was such a pleasure to sit there and watch. And
Possession stats were, thanks Kev Kelly, 46% Birmingham, 54% Bristol.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot more than the 24 that we had the week previous.
And I think that suggests that 1-1 was fair.
Yeah.
In my, so
Definitely.
I think so. But you can't help but come out a little bit. Obviously 4 points from our first 6 is a great return, but you can't help but think part of you, well, we could have got 6 there. There was a good opportunity there for us to get the first 2 wins.
It was a shame, yeah.
I want to ask our viewers tonight, when was the last time we won our first 2 league games?
it's a lot. It's actually a few years, isn't it?
I don't know when it was.
I think
I don't
it
know
is,
the
yeah.
answer.
Somebody will come back to you very shortly. That's the question that we're putting out there for now. There's no prize involved. When was the last time we won the first 2 opening games?
Yeah.
That's a good question, Paul. Good question. Nick Langston, I haven't seen football like that down the Blues for years.
No, we haven't.
No, it was a pleasure to watch. And, players like Mark Roberts, I thought Roberts was excellent. I know he can give possession away as well, but all players make mistakes. It doesn't matter who you are. I thought he had a very good game, and that little dink for our goal, for Djukovic's header was... Beckham would have been proud of that, wouldn't he?
I'll tell you what I was very disappointed in, though. The EFL show on Quest.
Okay.
They didn't really big up the Blues that much, to be honest with you. And with the newspapers and Sky, we don't get any credits from them whatsoever.
No.
You have to come to the Tilton Talk Show if you want honest opinions.
Yeah,
You do. Because we'll give it good or bad. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't usually get much airtime anyway, do we? And when we do, it's not really positive stuff. So
Alan Watton, Paul, it's your mate from row 14, went to the under-23 game today. Great result and performance. The opposition had 6 Premier players and some decent others. Difference between Portsmouth, which I also saw, and this was we had a goalie who actually stopped the ball going in the net. Well, we had one of those Saturday as well, on 3 or 4 occasions, and fair play to him. And I must say, fair play to the Birmingham City fans for singing the Lee Camp song as well. I think that was that bolstered him. And
I think competition's healthy, isn't it? And we've obviously signed another goalkeeper from Real Madrid, and Stockdale's been brought back into the fold. So naturally, he's not going to want to give up his shirt easily. So, and it's the same with everybody else in the team. The likes of David. I thought David Davies was excellent on Saturday as well. He had a cracking game, didn't he, in the middle there with Gardner and Sunjic and Crowley and Villalba. It was just great. What a midfield.
What a fantastic midfield.
From 6 weeks ago, you know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
From 6 weeks ago to now.
I know.
And we feel like this 2 games in.
Yeah.
I can't remember it on the Tilton Talk Show in the 9 seasons that we've been doing it for.
No. Well, to be honest, a lot of the shows, like last year, we wouldn't have had time to say any of the good things.
No. No. Yeah.
But it's...
So, yeah.
it is still early days. Let's not get, too carried away. However, based on that performance and what we saw on Saturday and from the new signings, it was just... it just makes you excited, doesn't it? The likes of Sunjic and Villalba
just keep your eye on things, because there is word another striker is going to come in.
Okay.
There is word that a striker is going to come in. That was muted around on the way here on my journey here today.
Okay.
By Mr. Franks.
Right.
And he said that Blues are working hard to bring a striker in.
Yeah.
It'll have to be through the free system and the unattached club system now.
Yeah.
As the window is obviously shut. But I think Pep, to be honest with you, done some and whoever. Who's done the scouting for these lads?
I don't know.
Huh?
I think the assistant...
What a job.
I think the assistant manager's got something to do with it, hasn't he? Herrera.
What a job, though.
Yeah.
Pulling them in.
Yeah, I know.
I know we were going, who?
I know.
Who? Who?
Well, they look like Premier League players, Villalba and Sunjic and
Doesn't it make
Crowley.
you think that maybe Pep did a lot more last season,
Possibly.
Than we realised. Yeah.
Possibly. Don't forget, people, all you got to do is share this to your personal Facebook stream, and you'll be in the chance for winning a wonderful prize next week. I take it we've got the competition ready for a bit later, have we, Mrs. Browne?
We have, yeah.
We have. That's good news.
Our
And
backroom staff is sorting.
have we got
as we
anything
speak.
to give away this week? Have we?
We've got the 3-word review coming up.
3-word
And we've
review.
also got the shares from last week, which you'll get a winner later on. Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
Share the stream.
And then also, our TV rights person this week is.
I have to have a look. Nick Lewis.
Nick Lewis, and that was for.
Oh, it was a great one that I forgot.
Right, okay, never
But I'm
mind.
going to get it up in a bit.
We're not. We'll find it shortly.
Oh, yes. It was regarding the Trevor Francis and Cloughie caption. And he's got Trevor's thinking £1 million, and all he gives me is his shuttlecock. Or something like that.
I think mine was. I wonder which way he's batting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can't be in it. I just do it for the fun. Just do it for the fun. So well done to Nick Lewis. You have our television rights for the Tilton Talk
He's
Show for this
immortalised
week.
forever. Well, for a week.
For a week. For a whole week. Incredible.
So have we heard who these strikers
No.
were linked with?
No, I have
no names mentioned.
Zero, honestly. And as I said last week, that's not what we do here.
No.
We don't go out rooting for that kind of information.
No.
We didn't root for Sonic. We certainly didn't root for Cowley. We didn't know any names until such time as the club announced them. And but somebody,
still being bandied about, isn't he?
somebody has done a damn good job on that. Somebody has done a proper good job on that football team.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, those three in particular, Sunjic, Crowley and Villalba were
Yep.
just excellent, all three of them. And Davis.
Quick question for you: what do cowboys wear on the back of their shoes?
Don't know.
Spurs?
I'll leave it there.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll leave it there. Spurs.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll leave it there.
Sorry.
I'll leave it there. It's all right. Okay.
It's been a long day.
You're like Mr. Fun. You are harder work than working with him.
Put me on the spot there. I couldn't think.
I just thought we haven't got a nickname for Paul. We need our viewers.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Gloss.
Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen. Yeah, that's even better.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Sheen.
Okay, so my experience at St Andrews this week, I got there very, 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 very early.
Yeah.
Okay. And didn't have an issue with tickets or anything like that. Gets into the football ground and to the back of the Tilton where the bar is. Yeah. There were 3 or 4 lines of fast pay with nobody in it. Right, the people behind there were just picking the fingers or playing with the mobile phones or something like that. There was about 17 in the queue that I was in, and it took 23 minutes
That's
to serve
ridiculous, isn't
17 people. It's 23 minutes to serve 17 people. If fast pay is going to work, and not everybody Birmingham City wants it, right, because some people don't want it for whatever reason, and if they don't want it, they don't want it. That's their perfect and absolute right, as we do operate a cash system still in the UK at the moment. But it wants looking at.
I think common sense is if the staff are stood there twiddling their thumbs and there's a big queue,
Come
surely
on.
they should, help out the guys that are serving the people that are not paying.
Have 2 queues of fast pay.
Yeah.
Right, there's obviously not as many fast pay customers as there are cash customers.
No.
So reduce the fast pay lanes down. It's a great idea if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Right, but reduce the fast pay lanes down so that you get more people served. More people served equals more revenue.
Absolutely.
And I want to talk about queues because I was watching. I like watching things. And when I was there, every single person in that queue, every single person, Paul, in that queue had money in his pocket. Right, it is the job of the football club to extract that money as quickly as possible so that you can extract more and more and more sales, more profit. Or, I don't know, but... and then I went outside and looked at the burger van at half-time, and the queue for that was just immense. I mean, why don't they just, pre-do 10 or 15, 2 minutes before the end of kick-off, or 5 minutes before the end of kick-off, right? You can keep them warm in them pie things, one thing or another. Pies is another one. We're coming on to pies shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. Well, don't you worry. They could keep them warm in there, and then you just get more return on your investment.
It's like supermarkets, isn't it? When you go in Tesco's, for example, and there is other good supermarkets out there.
Available.
The queues on the queues on where you actually pay, and there is a member of staff sat there serving you, is a lot longer than the self checkouts. And it's the same sort of thing with fast pay, isn't it?
It is, but the self checkouts are obviously designed to reduce employees.
Okay. But there's usually only one member of staff stood around to help you on the self-checkout.
On the self-checkout, yeah.
So maybe if they did something similar with fast pay and had less
And
staff...
the scanners weren't working properly. one thing or another. So
Yeah.
it was a bit of a mish, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But then I say, look, and I was getting mad. I was talking to a lad before the game. And I said, look at this queue. I said, you shouldn't have a queue.
No.
No
Especially if
queue.
you've got staff available.
Shift it, move it,
Yeah.
shift it.
Yeah.
Get the money in. Get
Yeah.
more money in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's we need the money.
Yeah.
And that's not that's not knocking the employees. It's not.
No, they can only
it's
do
not-
what they're instructed to do.
It's organisation.
Yeah.
And my son has said to this. So he says, "Oh, I suppose I'll be in the crush for a beer at half time." Anyway, so I decided then to have a pint of Amstel because I quite like a pint of Amstel.
And I'll
now
do,
and
yeah,
again.
nice drop of beer.
And the gentleman in front of me tried his, put it back on the bar. He says, "There's line cleaner in it." He says, "That is terrible."
God.
He says, "It tastes of bleach."
Other good beers are available.
All the good
by the
beers
way.
are available. So I had a bottle of Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. Any
when I-
good? Is that any good?
Beautiful.
Is it nice?
I
Is
should
it?
be
Is it?
definitely having that again.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sadler's, yeah.
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay. I'll give that a go. I haven't had it yet.
Other good bottles are available,
Oh, is
but
it?
not
Yeah.
at Blues. And so I went out. They obviously have to pour it into your plastic glass because you're not allowed to have a bottle because you're a human.
Yeah.
And then you go down the steps, and I'm trying to roll a fag in that wind, and my tobacco was just blowing everywhere. So I gave up. A lad gave me one in the end, to be perfectly fair. And I put my beer on the floor, picked it up to have a sip, and there must have been a wasp on the side of my glass, and it stung me in the palm of my hand. And all the clapping I had to do on Saturday because it was so good. I was like proper throbbing by the time I got back home.
It
So
would have been worse if you'd have actually gone to take a drink out your mouth.
absolutely,
though,
yeah.
and then
I've had that happen once.
Have you?
Yeah. And it was out of one of these little bottles. And I was at a barbecue at home, and I felt this, boo, and I spat it, and it went all in my neighbour's face. Oh well, another story. Hey, you've got a story from the weekend, Mrs. Browne.
I'll get to that in a second. Ian Drew says he went to the Coventry game at St Andrews. He reckons it was 30 minutes to get served.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was 6,000 people there.
Yeah.
They've only got
Yeah.
the cop open, haven't they? So there's only how many bars in the cop? 2?
Come on, Blues, sort it out.
Yeah,
Please,
that's
please,
right.
please, please,
Dave
sort it
Twine
out.
says, I was about 10 foot away from a lesser seen Spall, resplendent in his famous black gilet.
I did have my famous black Nick
By
Spall
the time I got
talk
my
show.
camera out, he'd flown off.
Oh.
Probably going, no press. No press.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi,
The
yeah.
paps were out.
I'm guessing. Yes, my story. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I
Mr.
was lucky
Sheen
enough-
Suture Ball, says Lucy.
Okay, thank you.
This is a true story. I was in the GM box behind the Bristol fans.
I've got another true story in a minute.
Very thank you to our friends at Borsley Labour Club for letting me go in there. And of course, I'm watching what's going on. It's before the game, and somebody says, just shake hands with this bloke. Turn around, like, and I saw this smart chap, and I just thought it was one of the staff, like, and so I just
A waiter.
a waiter. So I just turned my hand around and just, cheers, mate, and it was Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, and I didn't know till 5 minutes later.
Oh, Chris.
I know, what a prat.
Did he say all right, Chris?
Nah.
Huh.
I had to pick my tickets up from around the front of the
Cop?
football stand. Yeah, Cop, yeah. And I came as I walked up the road, same road that I always do, walk past bar 8, and I thought, I'd prop in and see me old mate, Ray. Got your tickets, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're in the Cop. You can't come in then.
Ah.
I said, mate, I'm
Slumming
desperate
it.
for the toilet. He says, we better hurry up then. But I was actually desperate for the toilet as well, so... But I didn't push it because, come on, sort it out.
Paul Gill says Nick Spall was sitting just in front of my lad who went, there's that bloke off Facebook,
Ugly bloke.
Trevor Francis.
Do I look like Trevor Francis? Not really. I used to look like Jasper
Chris, you
Carrot,
promised to sort
apparently,
out a
when I
box.
was a
Now
kid.
you're in one, yes.
The what, sorry?
Greg says, Chris, you promised to sort out a box, and now you're in one. He's like, I know, sorry.
Oh, Kev Kelly, Nick, please just sign up to Fast Pay. I relented closed season and had the season ticket loaded. I walked straight in, served and seated in 5 minutes. No reason, Kev, though, why we can't do that with cash pay either. No reason at all.
No. Anyone sort of said when we last won our first 2 games of the season? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone know? Anyone out there know?
Okay. Yeah.
Because I don't. It's a long time. I reckon it's a long time ago.
I think it is, yeah. I think it might be.
The lesser seen Spall. Mr. Twine, please.
We see Nick in the club shop after the game. Looked like he was loitering with intent.
I was with my 2 sons, Adam and Scott, and they wanted to go and have a look at the jackets or one thing or another, but I just wanted to go home, to be perfectly honest with you, because I was absolutely shattered. And so I was like, you finished, boys? Have you finished, boys? It was a bit awful, but hey-ho. Sorry,
I
lads.
did feel sorry for Aaron Gale, because he comes a long way to the
He
game,
does, yes.
but
He comes
a
from
long
all the way down. Is it
And
Cornwall way,
Cornwall,
something like that? Yeah.
He got stuck in traffic and missed the whole first half.
Oh no! Good.
Nightmare.
Oh, awful. Benji Smith, pies. Right. What has happened to our fourth official? Says there will be a minimum of 4 minutes, sponsored by Pucker Pies.
Yes.
It had a ring to it, didn't it? It was nice and it was
gone
clever
now.
and everybody
Yeah,
laughed
Pucker
at
Pies
it.
anymore,
Because
is
the
it?
pies have changed.
Right, the
haven't they?
pies have changed. Now, everybody, I think, has seen the picture of the pies over the weekend, and lots of people were complaining about them at the back of the Tilton. They weren't good.
No.
This is catering. These are human beings. We are all customers. It has to sort. And very quickly, certainly by the next home game.
Yeah, I don't know where they got them from.
I don't know. Lorraine Python-Hine, Nick, Chris, and good evening, Mr. Hipkiss. His new name, Lorraine, is Mr. Sheen. So he will be forever called Mr. Sheen. We will not recognise the surname of Hipkiss anymore. It will be Mr. Sheen. Pies are dreadful from John Downing. Yes, I didn't have one, mate, to be honest with you. Pre-poured beer. I said that at half time. Well, Jack, it's just common sense, mate, isn't it? It's common sense. Mick Greaves, Nick, I was by you, 6 people behind the bar. They could not open the till, and the John Smiths was shocking. Should have said hello, mate. Should have said hello. Tap me on the shoulder and say hello. I like saying hello to people. The man may stand and get the leftovers from the Tilton the week before from Pete Taylor. Ask them for a job, Nick, says Janie Talbot. Well, Janie, it's not difficult, mate. Honestly, it's really not. It's just about organising your staff, having, your glasses and your beers in the right place at the right time, right? Pre-pouring 20 or 30 before half time. Preheating. It's not hard. It's not difficult.
No.
Right? And if somebody comes in, I don't want that. Right, well, wait at the back of the queue again then, because it's only been poured for 5 minutes. And I'll tell you what, it'll take you longer than 5 minutes to drink it.
True.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Nick
Even Maureen says some clubs pull pints and serve them behind the bar, have them ready.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
Oh.
How
Should get Audi
difficult
Till
is that?
staff in, there'll be no queues then from Steve Tarbuck. Or might I say, well, I've actually worked for Audi.
Did you?
Yeah, only for a very short time.
Yeah.
It was a matter of months.
Yeah.
And I was like psyching shoppers out and one thing or another, because I watch everything when I'm, I can't help it. I'm only come in for one thing, you got a basket full. Why? You've only come in for toilet roll. Huh? I know it's not blues related, but there you go. Hey.
So apparently there's a general price hike all round the ground.
Yes.
But apparently it's different in different parts of the ground, which is a bit strange.
That is strange.
Yeah. From what I've been told, I don't know.
All right, okay.
Price hikes all
Can anybody tell me what the price of a pint of Amstel was, for instance, in the Tilton? Yeah. And can somebody tell me what a pint of Amstel was in Bar 8, so that we can do a comparison? Thank you.
And
Chris B, you got my puff powder for the sheen of Mr. Hipkiss. Kelly, nice one, Kevin.
Brilliant.
Keep it up, mate. Keep it up. Fran, 1971, drew first game, 1 second from Lee Overton. Good research, my friend, if that's the truth. Well done. Thank you.
But we drew the first game.
Just come through. Drew the
I
first
knew
game.
it was a long time.
But we want to know when we won
When did we last win the
Yeah,
first
when did
two?
we last
Yeah.
win the first two? Thanks for that anyway.
Surely
It's got on you.
it's got to happen since 1971, surely.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good suggestion here from Paul Gill on the catering. Club should put in barriers to funnel people through at the kiosks like other away grounds. They serve faster that way. It is just a crazy crush to try and get served.
Oh, yeah.
And I was saying to that lad outside, I said, can you imagine what it's like up there now? And he was like, I think, one in front of me. I can't remember his name for the life of me, sorry. You'll know who he is.
Mark Yates says 2008, 2009.
Oh, right, okay. 2008,
Still 10 years.
2009.
That was the season under McLeish when we went up, when we had like Kevin Phillips and Carsley playing and people like that.
Right.
So
Thanks, Steve Portman. £4.20 for a pint of lager in Bar 8. Now, can somebody tell me how much the pint of lager was in the
I'm
Tilton?
writing these
Thank you.
down. All right.
£4.20 in Bar 8. Pre-poured beer is awful. You can taste the pipe cleaner. Kevin, somebody actually physically tasted pipe cleaner in front of me, and I refused. He'd already poured my answer out. I refused to have it. I said, I'm not drinking it, because I work in the industry for a start, and I know what that stuff can do to your insides. And after being so poorly coming back from Egypt, I really, really did not need line cleaner inside me.
So can anyone remember then, 2008-9? I remember the first game, it was against Sheffield United, and Phillips scored the winner in the last minute.
Jack Collins, I'm sure it was £4.20 in the Tilton for a pint of Amstel.
Okay,
Thank you. Okay, that's cleared that up then.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, so 2008 season, 2009, Kevin Phillips got the winner against Sheffield United in the last minute. Remember
Right,
that?
okay.
Yeah, and that was on his debut. And then, I don't remember the second game. So what was the second game? And who did we beat?
What's happened to the big Blues crest in the background? It looked
I
great.
know.
I knew
I
somebody would pick
knew
up on it.
it.
I did ask him to put it. Did I? Did I not ask him to put it up?
somebody
And what did he say? Oh yeah, I'll do it in a minute. And that was
I can't find
29 minutes ago.
I know, yeah.
That's worse than waiting in a queue to get
know,
served
yeah, I
beer.
know.
What poor
So we got a
service.
point quicker down the Blues.
Poor service, Mrs. Browne.
crikey.
Poor service.
Yeah, I've lost it. I'll have to put it
Oh,
in
okay,
there.
so we beat Southampton as well. So we beat Sheffield United and then Southampton.
And then Barnsley
at
won
St Mary's.
and Barnsley won,
Oh,
first,
okay.
won the first 3 games. So
Excellent.
thank you
So
for
it's
that.
still a
Simon.
while ago, isn't it?
Hello to my sister Pat, just joined in. Thank you very much. And just to let you know, you are losing at Super 6, my lovely.
Is that big enough?
It's all about the hot dogs. Took my brother-in-law to his first ever football and loved them, Lewis Carey. Hot dogs, yeah. I tend to have a burger if I go, I must say. Linda Magna, €9 a pint of beer here in France Hotel.
Right.
€9 for a pint.
Why?
That's
That
ridiculous.
is ridiculous.
That is just stupid.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a lot of money in it for that, for 1 pint.
There you go. There's your crest, right?
That's a vast amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay. Would you pay £9 for a pint of beer at Blues?
No.
How much?
You'd have no queues, would you?
No, well, that's true. Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay £9 for a pint. Not a Blues. I wouldn't be happy to pay that anyway, to be honest with you. But
A lot of people asking where Mr. Fun is. Mr. Fun is on his jollies, currently out in Florida. He will be meeting up this week with Richard Haler, friend of the show, and of course that he's also been in for his interview as well. So, boom. Has anybody had a response from the club about the pies? Not to my knowledge. My mate paid 18 quid for a double gin and tonic in Marcos in Cuba. My goodness me! What?
That's crazy.
do you remember I moaned last week about Blues TV?
Yes.
No, I have cancelled it because
Right.
I can't see what I'm paying for.
Right. Okay.
You know,
Well,
all the highlights again from Saturday and interviews after the game were on YouTube. So that was what I thought I was paying the £5.40 a month for.
right.
So with it being on YouTube again, I've decided to just cancel it because I don't. You go on Blues TV, there's nothing else on there that's any different now to what's on YouTube. So I don't really get what the difference is and what we're paying for. Anyone that's paying that, I don't get what it's for.
Anthony Lloyd, can we please keep Mr. Full in Florida? I like it, mate. I like it. Excuse me. Oh, dear me.
I've got to say as well, that interplay for that Djukovic shot on Saturday when the keeper saved it, and it could have gone anywhere, couldn't it?
It could have done,
I
yeah.
thought it was landing
Yeah.
in the net at one point.
Yeah.
But that build up to that was just
Sublime.
incredible, wasn't it? That little flick from Villalba and
I just want to be able to talk like this, Paul,
all
from
season.
the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, can we consistently keep it at this level? Do you think?
I don't see any reason why not.
No.
With what
We've got other players in the squad that can do it as well and
Look
come
at
in.
those other players that we
Only-
haven't played yet as well.
Well, yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is like, whoa, I've got goosebumps
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Apparently in 1987 or 86, we won our first 4 games.
Did we? Wow.
Right. Yeah, and Trevor Woodward says the fast pay lane on Saturday was a joke. Dave Nelson, your thoughts on the build-up before the kick-off? I love the build-up before the kick-off. That rendition of Keep Right On. It's the one I want. That's a proper one.
Yeah.
Rather than cut it off and let the fans finish it off.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well done, Birmingham City Football Club. You won't get everything right, but you certainly got that right.
Yeah.
Nice one.
And we stuck with the tamper, didn't we, as well, which is fine, you know. That's what everyone... We've had it for years, and I believe, was it Trevor Francis that actually chose that as well? For us to come
Yes,
out
I
to when he
believe
was the
so.
manager?
I believe so. I believe it was, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. And, right, okay, Linda Magnus says, I've cancelled it too, Blues TV. I had all last season, but it's a skank.
Yeah.
That's a shame, really, isn't it?
It is, because I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to just be paying money for something I can get on YouTube. You know, if it changes at any point, I'll re-sign up again.
Kev Kelly, I like this one, Kevin. Nice one. Nick, I would have thought a resourceful man like you with a multi-pocket gilet would not need to pay for anything he consumes in the ground. His hip flask.
Leather one.
We could have called you that, couldn't we?
Hip flask.
Poor hip flask. Greetings.
Matty says, at least on the Tilton Talk Show, you get a free beer and snacks.
Do you?
Time. Well, yeah. only important people.
On the Tilton Talk Show, you get free beer and snacks. Last time we had them was last time Blues won 4 on the trot, I think,
Is that long ago?
at the start of the season. And no, you do not introduce wasabi peas back into this room again.
I've gotta
They
get
do
the
not come
wasabi
back in.
peas. I've gotta
They
get
do
the
not
wasabi.
come in. John McQuarrie, what about Booker Pie's disgrace? Yes, we've all agreed with that all the way through the show, Joe, sorry. How many fans return season tickets now are eating humble pie? I wonder. Not Booker Pies, but you don't have them anymore. Humble pie.
Yeah. I'm looking
Is
forward
there anybody
to it.
out there that will actually admit to returning your season ticket if you were so unhappy? It would be brave of you to admit it. But, you know.
Being brave, admit.
Yeah, you know, when that news broke, Chris, I mean, I think we were all very shocked, like we were with the Rowett news, yeah? But when I had time to stop and think about it, and I didn't write anything specific on social networks for quite a while, you knew that there was something obvious. There was a reason for it. Yeah.
It's frustration at the time, isn't it? I was frustrated at the time when Monk was sacked. I was frustrated when Monk was sacked. I'm not going to lie, I was. I felt like we'd gone back 2 years again. But you know, we are looking now like we have, you know, got something there, and we've got something to work with. And the new signings were so impressive. You know, so let's see how we go in these next sort of half a dozen games now, and see where we are then, and hopefully it's going to be in a healthier position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony Lloyd says, was it just me, or did anybody else think Gary Gardner scored but turned out to hit the side netting? Anthony, I'm with you. I thought he'd got it and all, mate.
Well, I'm sat that
I
side.
thought he'd got it.
Yeah, if you sat the other side, then yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw it.
Lindsay Phillips only just joined evening or £4.20 a pint in the ground. Sorry, it's already said. We were trying to compare the prices, Lindsay, a few moments ago, but apparently it's the same all round the ground, so it seems.
Okay.
So whoever
So
told
it
me that
seems.
lied.
Yeah.
Going back to Blues TV, Alan Whitney, if you live 200 miles from St Andrews, Blues TV is okay, not perfect by a long way. And Paul Gill, IPTV for the win over Blues TV anyway, but I haven't got a clue what IPTV is. Anyway.
Okay. Steve Thomas said nobody returned their season tickets. Blues didn't have to refund it at all. People don't agree with the changes in management. I suppose they don't do anything.
No.
Absolutely. Going back to catering again, Ray Orton. Occasionally we eat at the Blues. Food not great though, so me and my son eat about an hour before kick-off. So it's just drinks to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend not to have anything at all in the ground. I don't really eat in the ground or drink in the ground really. Might occasionally go to the pub after or before, but when the game's on, I just don't want to move really as soon as I'm there, you know. And you have problems, don't you, if you have too many beers before?
Yeah.
The amount of times over the years.
As you get older, you get worse. That's Nick.
I know that we're only 2 games into the football season, but I just want to ask Sky if they want to reboot their supercomputer yet. You know, the one that's got us down.
They
for
might want to,
relegation.
yeah. Looking at the evidence so far. But yeah, just going back to what I was just saying, I have missed a few goals due to having a couple of drinks before the game, shall we say, over the years.
Yeah, whatever.
I am mad for getting there at least 10 to 15 minutes before the players come out.
Yeah.
I want to hear that build up. I like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
I like to hear the
Have a
noise,
chat with the guys around you and stuff like that. And
watch people walking and milling about.
Yeah.
You know, or
Yeah.
think about where he comes from or whatever.
Yeah. Do you have to get up and down much? People round you have to go up, you know, past you much?
It doesn't really bother me, to be honest with you.
No.
Because if I need to go to the loo, then everybody has to go.
Yeah.
So I always just get up if
Sorry, I've got a
everybody needs
shock
to go to the loo.
announcement I need to-
Shock announcement. Dun, dun, dun,
This
dun.
very moment,
This very
a
moment.
little lad in Florida
Yes.
is peering through a window going, Richard, where are you? Where are you? And he's just come on and says, actually, I'm still here in the UK, Nick. Unfortunately, my adventures with Mr. and Mrs. Fun have been postponed for the meantime.
Okay, no worries.
He's probably camped in his garden,
Yes, yeah. Well,
well, in swimming pool.
I bet he wouldn't put it past him, would you? We'll have a little dip while we're here. Huh?
Funny.
I noticed Richard Jones has just joined. He's the guy who sits next to me at St Andrews.
Okay, cool.
All right, Richard.
Nice one. Thank you for joining in the Tilton Talk Show every single Monday, 7:30 till 9, and again on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB across the Greater West Midlands tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, where you can hear us in absolute pure clarity.
Sound even better.
Really, what these dulcet tones sound better on DAB.
They do actually. Yeah, it's good.
Is it
I'm hearing a lot about James Beattie as well recently. Where is he? Everyone's wanting to know where he is. Where is he?
Listen,
He's been in here.
He's been in here.
He's not in now, is he?
He was at the players' Dewbridge before the season started. Yes,
I wouldn't care if James Beattie wasn't at the game and was scouting the next
Scouting.
game.
He was definitely at training, wasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him on the pictures in the training ground.
Yeah.
So he's definitely there. So he's got, he's still doing the job, but he's not on the bench on a match day, is he? Like he was last season.
Maybe things have changed.
Mm.
Maybe the philosophy has changed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to let him get on with it, man.
Because he's not a scout, is he? He's a coach.
No, I meant like scouting the next game, like
Yeah.
sussing the players out, this, that, and the other, sussing the game out. I wouldn't mind at all.
No.
Yeah. I don't know if you can read that one from Kevin Kelly.
Nick has no problem with multiple beers before and during the game. That's what all them colostomy bags are for in his chalet. I'll get back to you, Kev, shortly.
Penny Wood, I missed both Harley Dean goals because I was in the loo. What's the best goal you've missed because you was in the loo? That's another question.
Right, Penny, I've got a little suggestion here for you. Get yourself some colostomy bags, love. They work wonders.
Oh, yeah. I've done it myself as well. I'm thinking about it. I've got to go to the loo in a bit. Just thinking. Yeah. Dave Twice says we won the first 2 games of 1974.
Right, okay.
Gav Noon and Steve McIntyre, both of the same kind of ilk. Really pleased with this start, but let's see where we are in about 10 games before we really judge things.
Yeah.
And guys, it's only been 2 games. Let's see where we are at Christmas.
Yeah.
Which I do agree with, but I just want to be a little bit excited for a couple of weeks. If that's
It's
all right.
definitely something a lot different to what we've seen previously, isn't it? What we saw on Saturday.
I'm driving here tonight. I'm in a different mood completely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a different weekend.
Yeah.
If Blues play well, we didn't get the win.
No.
No. We conceded late on, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I'm still in a different mood to how I would have been.
The house,
And then I live above the British Legion Club in Utah, and the guy who runs it downstairs comes ambling in. He'd just come back from Charlton Stoke, hadn't he? Another bad day at the office, Ken.
Does affect your mood, doesn't it, on a Saturday night, whether we've won or lost or drew?
Maureen Minute saying FB, which I can only imagine is Facebook, have said Monk back in talking to Blues, repeating it. Can't imagine, but there you go. BT gone missing, and we notice they've bought the pitch dimension. Bought the pitch dimensions to make it smaller. A lot of people notice that. It's a good bit smaller as well, isn't it? Now we've got some small players. I mean, Sunich, Cowley, they're all Litlands, really.
The Alba.
The Duke is a biggie.
Yeah.
And maybe that was the reason why. Let's shorten it down a little bit less running, a little bit less, area to cover and one thing and another.
There is a certain limit, isn't there?
There is.
You can do it within laws.
Yes, yeah.
So we don't want to be,
I'll read this one out. This will upset a few people and bring them down a bit. Andrew says, I think to put it in perspective, TTA have not really been the greatest. I cannot bring myself to trust these owners after their countless mistakes made. Just because we have won and drawn the first games of the season doesn't mean we should forget. A pig with lipstick is still a pig. And we're all entitled to our own.
Absolutely. And Greg Capp, this is one we need to talk about. Okay, don't want to put a damper on things, but the owners who sit in front of me were filling out coaching clipboards throughout the game. This says to me that they are doing more than just signing the players. This always ends bad for every owner that has ever tried it over the years. I know for a fact this is what the Derby owner is guilty of every year. I don't have a problem with them making notes. I would have a problem with them if they visited the dressing room at half time.
No.
I don't have a problem if they visit the dressing room at full time. All right, pat on the back, lads, or
No, that's
right,
fine, but they're not football people, are they?
Rise up, we go again.
Yeah.
That's one of our sayings, isn't it? We go again.
Yeah, go. Yeah, but
yeah.
they're not football people, are they? The owners of the club, they don't. They're not football they've got no experience in football really, other than owning the club.
Yeah.
They can run a business, but they football wise and tactically, they're not that. So for me, I'd rather see the actual people that are employed to do that job, 100%.
Lucy Williams, thanks, Lucy. Nick, you sounded just like the old BRMB host with the deep voice during your radio call-outs. I love it.
And how we got on to colostomy bags, I give it just
Listen, the Tilton Talk Show can talk about anything it likes.
Penny says a
Anything.
tenner pad's more likely at my age.
Tenner.
Tenner pads.
Try a 20.
Yeah, tenner pads. Tenner penny.
20 pad.
Tenner penny. Tenner penny.
Tenner penny wood.
Penny wood. Oh, God.
Would you go to the loo? Penny would. You.
Is it all week or all night?
Maureen Minute says, I'm also happy because somebody else over the road got hammered. It always makes me smile, Maureen, I must say. It. When I left that game, I was driving back home and I parked my car in the car park and they were 1-0 up. So I decided, you know what? I've had a long drive. I'm going to have a pint before I go upstairs. And, I had two. And a whiskey. And then somebody came in and says, did you hear the Spurs result? And I said, no, I know, 'cause I hadn't got my phone on anyway. So, and then when it came through, it
was very enjoyable.
I'll have another pint, please.
The last sort of 25-30 minutes were very enjoyable. I watched it live. Yeah, I watched it.
Pete Taylor says I have more of a problem if the owners were never there. That is a good point.
That is a very good point. Yeah, they do care. I'm not, they do care. But for me, if you've employed someone and you're paying someone to do a job, then it's okay having input and having meetings and being informed on everything. But let the football people make the football decisions. That's my.
Mark Yates says, try telling Rennie ain't a football person.
Is he?
I don't know. I would have thought so. Are you a football person?
Not professionally.
No.
That's what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean. I
don't get paid to make football decisions or select teams or tactics or anything like that.
And Kev Kelly to the rescue once again. Ren ran a coaching academy and player recruitment agency in Hong Kong.
Right.
So he probably knows a little bit more.
So he knows. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, that's fair. Listen,
that's fair enough.
We like to be shot down if we're wrong.
Yeah.
Don't mind being wrong on the Talk Show.
I mean, I don't look. I'll be open and honest. I don't know the ins and outs about the guy anyway. So, for me personally, I'm just saying how I'd feel if it was me. If I was the manager, if I'm doing the job, my employee obviously I've got to report back to and inform. But I'd rather make decisions like signings and pick the team and what formation are we playing myself if I'm the manager of the team. But that's just me.
Penny Wood says, oi. And Andrew Whitehouse, I'm not trying to dampen the mood, just keep things grounded. I truly hope that the team go on to good things, and the owners I have the problem with. I don't really have a problem with the owners. Have a look at the decisions they've just made recently. Have a look at what we saw on Saturday.
But like the gentleman said earlier, let's see where we are sort of Christmas time, and if we still are where we are now, then fair enough. And I hope we are. I really do. And there's no reason why we can't be. But from what I saw on Saturday, if we can be consistent and just be a little bit harder to break down with those through passes, we need to cut out the one-on-ones with the keeper.
Okay, here's another debating point then. Stephen Smith, did you know about the Hull fan that threatened to be thrown out for texting on his phone during the match? Now, I took the time to read most of the football charter, the St Andrews football charter that's on the bcfc.com page the other day, and you're perfectly legally entitled to take your phone and use your phone for whatever, as long as you do not publish any pictures. I don't know where that sort of comes on Facebook or one thing or another. Commercially, certainly commercially, right? And it is certainly encouraged at St Andrews. So I cannot understand why. Unless he was doing something else, and I don't know, why any supporter would be threatened to be thrown out for texting on their phone. Ridiculous.
Well, we don't know what was on his phone, so
if that's what was going on.
Yeah.
Ray Hobro's useless information. Ray Hobro owns the main stand. He bought it last week. Coventry season ticket holders were moaning that the scanning machines at Blues wouldn't work on their season tickets. That's a bit poor if that was the case, because all this should have been tested thoroughly end to end prior to any ticket release. This is the story, right? The lad that I was talking to before the game, right? Okay. Travelled down to Portsmouth, Yep. Travelled all the way down to Portsmouth, opened his ticket, and there was a ticket for an Ipswich away game last year in his envelope.
Oh, God, what a nightmare.
What a nightmare.
And that, he didn't pick the wrong one up himself? They've actually genuinely sent
He said
him
the
that?
envelope was still sealed when I got down there.
Oh, wow.
And I got there, and it was, I think it was Ipswich versus Portsmouth, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, but he'd gotten all the way to Portsmouth,
Yeah.
right? And he hadn't got a valid ticket to get in.
Oh, what a night. So what did he do? Did he...
I couldn't possibly say. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. Lots of reactions over a haircut over the weekend.
The what?
I'm leaving it there. I'm not saying any more. But oh my God,
Yeah, it was.
funny as, funny as.
Well.
The Tilton Talk Show, an SRBMedia production.
Sponsored by Boyle Sports and Cafe to You, Solihull.
SRBMedia. Oh, yeah. Mark Yates says, often partisans said Ren ran a Hong Kong club almost into the ground as manager and nearly bankrupted them. I don't know anything about that, Mark, so I really can't comment. And here, of course, is the subject of the day. How solid was camp on Saturday? I can't believe I'm saying that. And that's already had 5 likes, and it's having another one from me right now.
Yeah.
Because that bloke was immense.
Yeah. Like
Immense.
I said earlier, the competition's hotting up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
You know, so he doesn't want to give his shirt up, and fair play to him. You know, I'm not going to say he's upped his game because he did okay last season.
Oh, yeah.
Let the odd, but overall, he's better, isn't he? Is it fair to say he's better than he was last season?
Yes.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think if I'd have been lying on the floor underneath him, I'd have stopped that goal from going in, to be honest with you. It was a thunderbolt.
No, he had no chance. He had no chance with that.
And Simon Ford, safe hands camp. Boom.
Yeah, and fair play to Wes as well, Harding.
Alan Tooth, Paul Hipkiss, his name is not Paul Hipkiss, it's Mr. Sheen. What's your view on league camp after his performance on Saturday? Well, as we are talking about it, then boom.
Yeah.
He looked confident, didn't he?
Yeah, he's playing to keep his shirt because he's got stiff competition, and that's what you do, innit? You don't want to give up his shirt, and he's fighting.
People
to
still
keep
not
it.
keen on his punching.
Apparently, Alan Wharton's saying they thought he was feeding gambling info by text. Well, if that's the case, I'm sure that's certainly unethical at least. It depends who he was. Was he working for another gambling company or whatever? Yeah.
There must have been a reason other than just being on his phone. Because there's thousands of people, well, pretty much on the grounds on the phone, isn't there now?
And more importantly, there's no mirror in the ladies' toilets. Apparently, in the family.
In the family, Sam, there is no mirror in the ladies' toilets.
So Lindsay tells me so.
Oh, right.
It needs to be sorted.
Thanks, Lindsay. We'll hopefully somebody from the club will be listening tonight, and
I'll be on it now. Straight away.
Yeah. There'll be a mirror up by now.
Oh, crikey.
There'll be somebody in there with
Is there one in the gents? I think there is.
screwdrivers and hammer drills
They've got a
and
man who's called the Mirror Man.
the man in the mirror.
He calls the Mirror Man.
You remember that? How old are you?
I know, yeah.
Oh dear me. A few people saying that mobile phones don't work in the ground. I have no issue on Orange.
I didn't have an issue at all.
No issue on Orange.
No.
Orange?
Yeah, or Orange, yeah.
Orange, yeah.
Yeah.
Crikey, Orange.
Orange, remember Orange?
Then when I was a lad.
They're still going, but
Oh,
they
no, but they- yeah.
back here, you don't.
They're on dial-up, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, I don't have one of these phones that you fancy people have got where you've all got like minutes and credits and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I am on pay as you go. I always have been.
Yeah.
I always will be. And I think this year I've put 20, maybe 30 quid on my phone all year so far, and it's now August. Right, and that's the difference.
They're still going, those Nokia.
I've got no credit on my phone at the minute. It's been like that now for 3 weeks. I ain't bothered. I'm bothered. If somebody wants me, they get hold of me.
Oh, crikey, look, there's no hot towel and mouthwash in the Tilton as well.
Come on, let's... Birmingham City, please, can we please sort this out? I mean, these are customers. Mouthwash, we all want mouthwash, don't we?
We do, of course we do.
Huh?
I would
Especially if it
a
tastes
gen-
like beer.
I'd like a gentleman as you go into the
Especially if it
toilets.
tastes like beer.
Gentleman to give you like a damp.
That'd be nice.
Right, yeah.
We'll get Jude Bellingham to do it next week.
Doth his cap as you go. Yeah, we don't have enough doth cappers.
They could do it. I think the toilets in
Somebody
general.
with the powder puff as well on the old Mr. Sheen.
Yeah.
I actually don't think our toilet.
They could do with a bit of a makeover, couldn't they? I think, and yeah,
Clean, you mean?
yeah,
Yeah. they could do with
yeah, basically, yeah.
Do you know what? It would have been so easy for the football club to have turned around and said, "All right, okay, we know what we're going to do. We're going to paint all the toilets this week. Anybody want to come help?" For
I've done that.
with a couple of players mixed in the mix, and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Chuck them in.
Yeah.
Boom.
I did that in the Ron Saunders era.
Did ya?
He asked.
Did
there
ya?
was about 200 people turned up to clean the ground up.
See how much work would you get done with 200 people?
Loads.
No, not really, because they're all skived off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. No, you got to commit for the day.
Oh yeah, I did.
You'd have to sign on the dotted line and commit for the day.
Yeah.
But if we get the players involved in one thing or another, all right, you take a team of 6 and you go and sort that one out.
It was well organised.
Because even football players have to go to the toilet,
I know.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
they do.
absolutely.
They've probably got mirrors and powder puffs and mouthwash and
Hair dryers.
mouthwash and
No good to
one
me.
thing
But yeah.
Kev French, toilets need better access. I totally agree. We're not talking about everything tonight on the Tilton Talk Show. We've covered pies, toilets,
Yeah.
and beer with
Mouthwash.
mouthwash,
And that was our 400.
colostomy bag,
Was it?
What haven't we?
Tenna ladies, you name it. We can
Missing
cover it on.
goals because of toilets as well.
Yeah,
that was another
absolutely.
subject.
Yeah.
I noticed someone commented earlier and said they missed the Enkelman moment because they were in the toilet.
No,
No.
Yeah. Imagine that.
I just got back from Florida.
Okay.
Right, I just literally. I dumped the missus and the kids at home, and I've
Yeah.
still got all the suitcases in the car.
Yeah.
And I drove to the pub
Yeah.
and watched it.
You didn't go.
I've literally just got back.
Oh,
from
you just got
Florida,
back from- yeah.
and the game had already started.
I
by
thought you
the
were going to
time
say
I
you
got to
shot
the
straight to St Andrews.
No, I know. The game had already started. by
Oh,
the time I
okay. So
got
you
back.
landed literally that late you couldn't get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I'll bring me mirror in and no nails. Well, you got no fingernails. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Or kinky.
Could be. Ooh.
Tenna ladies.
Nick Lewis.
Kids.
So it was Nick Lewis who missed the Enkelman moment.
Who was it? Sorry.
Nick Lewis. Yeah.
Yeah, Brett Stanley says you need the mouthwash to get rid of the pipe cleaner taste in your mouth off the beer. Heated seats for season ticket holders. Why just season ticket holders? You snob, Ian Clayton. You snob, how dare you? What about us people that can't get season tickets just because we have to work on Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights? Oh, dear. Ray says it's the best way with your phone. Too many folks living on the phones these days, including behind the wheel on a daily basis. That's one thing that I don't ever do. And do you know what? I rarely get my phone out at the football. Rarely, unless it's a good rendition of Keep Right On going, and I've got enough battery to film it.
Yeah. I'll have a look at half time. I'll have a look at it at half time if I can get a signal. It's very difficult to get a signal, isn't it, at St Andrews?
Kev Kelly says, lucky man in each toilet was spritzing you up with a rip-off odour Decolon, £1 a pop.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's a great. Dressed in a white suit.
It's a great idea.
Dressed in a white suit. Collar.
You're going to sell sunglasses as well.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got just over half an hour of the show to go. Don't know where that hour's gone to already.
Flies.
But let's have some proper now and sensible suggestions onto how our football club could be
Just before that, can I
improved.
do our first of our public service?
Dun, dun, dun.
This is from Matty. It says, a group called the Bearded Brummies are holding an event in a few weeks to raise money for men's mental health and also for the BHST, the Birmingham's Homeless Support Team. Would you be able to give a quick mention tonight as they're looking for donations? Well, there we go, we have done. The Bearded Brummies charity event, Sunday, August the 26th. I'll ask him to put that up on our...
I don't know why, but the
I'll
stream
have
seems to have frozen.
Oh, right, okay.
See-
I'm all right on
You're
this
all
one.
right,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
No, it might be me. Mine has on my own laptop, but this is old.
Right, okay. So there you go.
Right, Steve Portman, a very interesting comment, this one. We've had problems with the disabled toilets in the GM Hobro corner. Seats can't be lifted and stewards use them. This and those that have to sit down have to clean them before going themselves. Steve, that isn't good. That is actually wrong. It's horrible. Yeah. That is one improvement that surely we could
Yeah.
make pretty quickly. No, wouldn't be happy with that. And I can feel a toilet cleaning contract come in, Mrs. Browne. Adrian.
Are we going to talk about Bobby later, or because I've got something?
We could actually talk about Bobby now.
Okay.
Because everybody's seen that video, haven't
Everybody's
they?
seen it, so they all know
and
about Bobby.
the first thing that I've got to say, well done, Bristol City fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done,
Definitely.
Bristol City
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
Right.
Every single one of them, except for the idiot who tried to smash the box that we were sitting in. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fantastic. I've spoken to Bobby's parents, and we're hoping to get Bobby in around 3 weeks' time.
That'll be great.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
What an inspirational young man.
Absolutely.
And you know what? He was so bubbly, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He'd go
Yeah,
like, wow,
he's a character,
can I have a tenth of his energy?
Yeah.
Just a tenth of it, please. Ian Clayton then says frozen seats for everybody then, and Kevin French wants to know who was sick over the TV in the Tilton bar. Good God, I hope not.
Dear.
I really hope not.
Nick, that wasn't you, was it?
It wasn't me, no. I genuinely can't remember the last time I was vomiting through alcohol.
No, it must be a
It
week.
just has no effect on my body whatsoever. Everybody's saying bring back pucker pies. Yes, I agree, Guy. I really do agree. Bin them pies from Brian Taylor. They didn't look good, mate. I ain't tried one, but I will try one. When's the next home game? Next home game is
Week tomorrow?
week tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I will try a pie, and I will do a pie review, all right,
Yeah.
on the following Monday. No, I'll do it actually. I might do it live if I can get some
Okay.
credit on my phone. I probably won't.
I'm just looking at is it Barnsley week tomorrow night?
I think so.
Yeah, Barnsley, isn't it, at home? And then, so we've got Forest and then Barnsley.
And then Stoke, is it?
And then Swansea away.
Swansea away.
Yeah, that's on, yeah.
Right, Paul Gill, make club better by bringing back pucker pies, and let's use our new big flag. I didn't know that we've got a new big flag. Have we got a new big flag, anybody? Do you know?
There's one, the fans made one, didn't
Oh,
they?
right, okay.
Yeah, there's that one, yeah.
Are we allowed to keep it in the shed with the smelly one?
I don't know what it is. No, I think they take it away with them.
Ah, right, okay. Sign storage on a pay-as-you-play contract, that would improve us. It certainly would, but I can actually see him probably going up the road.
Can you?
Yeah.
And we've no idea how Montero is going to get on, really.
No.
You know?
He's more of a wide player, I believe, isn't
He's
he?
a winger, isn't
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So, yeah.
Tony Jones, well done, Tony. I've got people in Cornwall in Wales who all know how to sing Keep Right On, and they can sing. Nice one.
It's good.
Nice one. Kev French, an area where you can sit down with a beer before the game without queuing would be great. Kevin for Prime Minister. Sack Boris Johnson, get Kevin in. Any more good ideas? Can we improve the club by blowing up the Railbro stand? What is the position on bringing flasks into the ground? Anybody know? I don't think you'd be able to, Linda.
I think you can. I'm sure people around me do.
Flasks
Flasks, yeah.
with the glass in.
Not with the glass in,
No,
sorry, no,
yeah,
just
plastic
normal,
one, yeah.
just plastic ones.
Crikey.
Right.
Everybody used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Flask of Bovril.
That's above all.
Yeah.
And a
Soup.
crate for your lads to stand
Yeah.
on.
A crowd. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
brought your own crate.
Bought your own crate.
People bring tea and soup and stuff around
Oh,
by me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you rattle.
Yeah. And you rattle, yeah.
Knock down the main stand. Mrs. Brown, turn your microphone up.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
A lot of debate whether Stockdale or whoever, Camp or the new lad should be in between the sticks. Well, who rates all the pies? I think we ought to bring that back, Aaron, to be honest with you. We really ought to bring back who rates all the pies.
Yeah.
Okay. So at Barnsley then,
Yeah.
right, I want you to have a pie of
Okay.
your choice.
Okay.
Right, I'll have one of my choice.
Yeah.
And then we'll compare notes the following Monday.
Yeah. Okay then.
Right.
Yeah.
Or meet me there. This is even better. Right,
We'll stand next to each other and
we'll,
eat it.
we'll stand next door to each other. We'll do a Facebook Live. Right, we'll get
Yeah.
somebody to hold the camera. We'll do a Facebook Live on the Tilton Talk page, and we will debate the state of the pies
Yeah.
from quality of service,
Okay.
value for money,
Yeah. And quality of food.
and quality and taste of food.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Because I'll tell you what, right? I had a pie last week, Chris Browne. Listen
Yeah.
to this.
I'm listening.
I fancied going back to my childhood, so I had a Fray Bentos pie in a tin.
Oh, I like
I've never had so much pastry in my life. There
I
was
love
no,
them though, I
the meat was like that,
Was it?
tiniest,
Yeah, yeah,
tiniest
yeah.
little
Yeah.
bits,
Yeah.
and about 6 bits of meat, and it was just pastry, vile, horrible things. Don't buy Fray Bentos pies, anybody, not ever.
I love them.
I've got another one at home as well. I'll bring it you next week. Kev Kelly says, yes, you can bring thermos flasks in and your own sandwiches and food. They can't object, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't think they could.
Improve the sound system. Oh, Stephen Smith, please. If only you had a ladder big enough, I'd send you to do it. There's probably somebody there doing it now, Chris, now we've mentioned it.
I should hope so.
It's ever so loud in the cop, though, I must say that. It's really loud in the cop,
Tilton.
isn't it?
It's not, no. I was in Cop Corner and it wasn't too bad, right?
Yeah.
Cop Corner,
Yeah,
Tilton Corner.
yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Flasks are only permitted for medical reasons, says Steve Portman. Bring back the Bovril boy, Nick Lewis. He must be as old as me. Nick Lewis must be as old as me and you, Chris, if he remembers the Bovril boy.
The Bovril boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to go around with a white coat on and a big aluminium or stainless steel tin strapped to his back with all this Bovril in and a pipe coming out the front.
Oh, brilliant.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper days, mate.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Fleur de Lis.
Does he do it like a Ghostbuster?
And regarding flasks, I've seen several people, this is my sister, had their flasks taken off them before getting into the Tilton. Wow, there you go. So it looks like flasks are frowned upon.
Okay.
Improve the show by informing the FBI Mr. Fun is on their wanted list. Show's flowing better with more comments being read out than his rants. Oh, leave him alone. He's on holiday. Bless him. Bless him.
Matty said, thanks for giving the Bearded Brummers event a mention, Tilton Talk Show. If anyone can help with any raffle prizes, please contact their Facebook page. As for the BHST, a big thanks to Tilton Talk Show and everyone that's helped with donations over the past few weeks. We appreciate it. Also, thanks to Pat Spall for a kind donation.
I was just coming to that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, me and my sister have a £50 bet on Super 6 every year, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
it used to go to what was called Nessa's Fund, which is my brother's wife who passed away of cancer a few years ago. And that fund has now been closed down, so she asked me where else I would like it to be sent. So I said the BHST boys, and then she got in touch and paid it within minutes.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's
Well done,
easy.
sister.
Brilliant.
Easy to do.
Sorry I didn't get you gin and tonic the weekend, Bab, but you know, I've got no internet. I've got no credit on my phone. She texts me,
Yeah,
right, and I
yeah.
couldn't ring her back. So, should ring me, sister, ring me. Yeah. Right, so we're doing a pie review, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Message me like a day or so before the game.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out where we're going to meet.
Yeah.
Where do you normally stand, Sit?
So I'm usually in the cop in club class, just in front of the directors.
Club class.
Club class.
Oh, club
yeah.
class.
You get your name on your seat and everything.
Yeah.
It's great.
Does somebody come round and polish your head as well?
They usually
for
get
you?
me and my dad's seats the wrong way
Mr.
around.
Sheen.
Yeah, they come and polish me head. Yeah, I've got Ren polishing my head from behind.
Or is it
A Ren
spit?
rub.
Yeah, Ren rub. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I usually am.
I've not had so much fun since last Monday, you know.
So that's where I'm usually sitting. So yeah, we can,
Well,
we can sort that out.
you better come and scum it down the Tilton with me, yeah?
Of course,
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So
Unless
you
you
don't
want to
mind.
come over to our side.
No, I don't do posh. I don't do posh.
Yeah, well, yeah. If they'll let me round, are you allowed to get? You can get round there, can't you? They don't stop you, do they?
No, they
Is
don't.
that
stop
extra
you,
money
no.
to sit in them chairs up there, is it?
It's not a lot a difference because we were.
Do you get out the bath to have a piddle in the sink? You that posh?
We spent 10 years in Block 28.
Yeah.
You know, just on the halfway line, but then we moved back up probably about 7 years ago in club class. It's perfect view from there. It's lovely. Yeah.
And going back onto our friends at BHST, don't forget you can also donate sleeping bags, clothes, coats, toiletries, anything that you can possibly think of that any of our
Shoes.
homeless friends. Do you know what, Chris? I drove into St Andrews the other day and it really wrenched at me, you know. And I was going to take a photograph and I'm glad that I didn't. I'm so glad that I didn't. I come down through past Fort Dunlop, you know, Spitfire Island, past Fort Dunlop, all the way, and then turn left where they've just done that new road.
Yes.
And there were 2 tents pitched on the side of the road there.
Oh, there's quite a few now. There's quite a few
Was
all
there?
over Brum.
Wow,
There's
that wrenched my heart, that did.
Yeah.
And I thought, here's me going spending money on going football.
There's a load, yeah.
I know.
I've got to say thanks as well because somebody dropped in 2 very big bags of shoes.
Excellent.
Somebody the other day.
Excellent.
And these were like new shoes in a lot of them were new shoes in boxes
Right.
and stuff and that, like, you know.
That's
so
brilliant.
Fantastic.
But if you can get anything to either contact Mrs. Browne, as you've got a little lock-up, Bawdsley Labour Club,
Bawdsley
was it?
Labour Club,
Bawdsley
yeah.
Labour Club,
Yeah.
and the Conservative Club at Chelmsley Wood. Blimey, I've got it right.
Conservative, yeah,
I've got it right for once.
Yeah.
I can never remember that. Conservative Club at Chelmsley Wood. And of course, get in touch with Matty P or any of the BHST team and do what we can. I shall be doing another one around my local area very, very shortly.
I think that's aimed at you there, Nick. Kevin Kelly, no gilets in club class.
Oh, what, sorry?
Gilet.
No, Gilets in club class.
Gilets in club class. That's
Oh,
what
you have to
Kevin
come round and
McCullough
scum
said.
it with me. Then. You'll have to come and scum it with me, definitely.
Right, we've got a couple of competitions to get through. I'll do the 3-word review first. Won by Mark Andrew Adams. I think he's won before, so he might be banned. And his 3-word review was fantastic home debut.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic home debut.
Fantastic.
Clever, eh?
Well, he was clever.
He was
Yeah.
clever.
And he was, wasn't he? He was fantastic as well.
Fripping fantastic.
Wow. I couldn't
Fripping
believe what I was watching, really, to be honest.
What a steal. What a bargain.
I know.
What a bargain. What a sell-on he's going to be worth in a year or so's time. You know?
Well, let's hope he's, playing with us in the Premier League.
Also, well done to Isaac Vassell for scoring that last-minute winner.
Yeah.
For his new club.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying on
How
that.
many times has that happened with players that we've sold
Yeah,
or let move on? It happened with Bogle as well, didn't it, if you remember?
Yeah,
When he
yeah,
went to Portsmouth.
yeah.
But-
Pete Taylor, no credit on your phone. Why don't you make a note in your file facts and page it later? Yeah, mate. I remember all of them.
Linda Magnus says, have we got a drop-off point at St Andrews? No, there
No.
isn't. But the Bawsey Labour Club is, 5 minutes
Not
away?
even that.
No, not even that. You could walk down there and
Yeah.
they're ever so helpful.
So just
the
explain
bin is
where
just
the
that-
Bawsey Labour Club
the
is
Bawsey
for those
Labour
that don't know
Club
then.
is if you go down the Coventry Road, it is from the Blues Road. If you go down the Coventry Road, it's probably your I think it's your third on your right, and it's just there on the left-hand side.
So is this going up the Coventry Road, up the hill, or down the
Down
hill?
as though you're going to Coventry.
Right, okay.
Yeah, okay, so it's just down
right,
there.
okay. So it's
Yeah.
past the football ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Going on the old Coventry Road.
So you've got to go up the Coventry Road, from McDonald's, up past the football ground,
Yeah.
and then about third on the right.
That's it, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you very much for that.
And they've got a bin outside, so you can just put the stuff in the bin.
I wish I'd have popped in Saturday now. I'm kicking myself.
It's a great club.
Yeah.
It really is a great club, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
sorry, is
nice
it
people.
Past the
nice
club
people.
shop on your left and on that
No,
road?
right.
So
Past
are you going right?
Past the club shop, with your club shop on your left.
Yeah.
Right, so you're
Yeah.
still going up the hill.
Yeah.
Go past the Tilton Road,
Yeah.
and then it's about the third on the
About
third
third
on the
or
right.
fourth on the right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it might be worth
Google
maybe
it,
there
the
next week.
Bawsey Labour Club. Go in there before the game. There you go, there's my service announcements.
No, she lays in club class.
Apparently,
How dare you? How very dare you?
Paul Gill's just saying we haven't bought Fran yet. Need to spend the money now. So I thought he'd signed a 3-year contract, but
I thought it's a 3-year contract. I saw
that's
it,
what
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I saw.
We
But
signed
Somebody
it
will
for-
clear that up very shortly.
Yeah.
Have we signed Fran? Is he on a 3-year deal? I know he's got his all his clearance papers and everything, so he must have. He must have.
don't know.
Yeah. Right, Lindsay. That's one I thought. Just keep an eye on. Oh, right, okay. Now we'll leave that one. It's close to
Whitmore Road. Remember that. That's where it is.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Maureen. And Adam.
Can't understand that if we've not bought Fran. Douche.
He's not on loan, is it? It's not been announced as a loan. So was he a free agent or was he still under contract at Valencia? I don't know. He's a good player anyway. Whatever.
Yes, yeah. Disappointing, really, because Andrew Cass has only just joined.
Good evening, Andrew. You're late.
Miss
you
so
can't say
many
anymore, can you?
No.
You can't. You know, when somebody turns up late,
He's
it's
going to be
like-
severely reprimanded.
Yeah.
missed so many good topics as well.
I mean,
He has,
we've not had any biscuits. We've had no refreshments in here tonight whatsoever.
And he doesn't know we've been talking about him.
It's not quite as hot as it was last week.
No, it's not.
You know,
No.
you've gained a new name,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mr.
yeah.
Sheep.
Absolutely. I'm glad I come now.
I met a famous waiter.
Yes.
We've had tenner pads,
Tenner pads, colostomy
colostomy
bags.
bags.
He's missed so
Yeah.
much.
The Bovril boy.
You know what? There's only the Tilton Talk Show can do that. And that.
Yeah.
It's like it's proper.
It's going quick, isn't it? It's like 20.
Flying. Oh, my battery is low. That's going to die in a second. Oh, that's not good. Right. Okay.
Franny's on loan.
Is
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Well, you have to pay $3 million to make permanent.
I'd do it now.
I'd do it now
I'd
as
do it
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
That
Definitely worth
is-
3 million. Definitely.
Yeah. Lee Malin is proud to be Fran's shirt sponsor for the season. Well done to you, mate.
Oh, yeah, do you want to talk about that?
Cafe to you, Solly. Oh, yeah, I've
Yeah.
got
Thank you.
Fran now because he was. They were sponsoring Isaac Vassell, and now obviously he's moved on to Cardiff. So the new sponsor now is for Fran Vialba.
I knew-
Vialba.
I knew,
Vialba.
I knew Kev Kelly had sorted it out. We've only bought out a clause in his contract and own 25% in his registration. The other is held by Valencia, and we need to meet certain conditions to enable the remainder to be purchased. Thank you
Right.
for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got 25% of him.
Yeah, well, that's an arm and a leg. Sorry.
Thoughts on possible Sturridge signing?
I think if we could get him fit and up to speed and, you know, injury free, then obviously he's naturally going to... He's still only 29.
Yeah.
So naturally he's going to be a great signing, you know, if we can get him playing regular. Get him on a pay-as-you-play, then...
There is word that the club are looking for a striker, still out there, actively, you know, looking for one, but who that is, I have no idea. I don't want to know until such time as it's signed.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Kevin French, interesting question. Do you have to be a member to go into Bordesley Labour Club? Somebody will tell us, Kevin.
I've
somebody will
never
tell
had
us.
to sign in, so just walk in.
Right, Steve Portman says Fran is a permanent signing. It's just a complicated contract. We could do without the complications. Do you think we might go in for Gale? No, Mandy, I don't know.
Dwight Gale.
I
I
think
he's
that's
gonna be
gone.
quite, I think he's going to be quite happy staying at Newcastle, to be honest with you.
If he plays, but
Well, yeah,
but I don't know if he'll play. So
And the
Don't know.
25% of Fran is better than the 100% of Yotta. So.
And Steve, well, there is that. Not interested in Sturridge, go for Gary Hooper. Sturridge, no thanks from X Greaves. And
Yes.
we mentioned Vassell, people moaning about Vassell. I don't think I haven't seen anybody moan. Anyway, I'm certainly not moaning. Vassell's gone. We got Fran. So boom, it's all right.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
that's football. That's football.
we've also got Jimenez to see yet as well, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
The other new striker that we've got that didn't come on Saturday, so be interesting to see what he's like as well when he plays. Got 20 goals last season, did he, in the Spanish second division?
Yeah. Yeah, Wilfred Boney, anybody from Matthew Browne? So
I just think these guys all want big wages, won't
they
they?
will, yeah.
It's whether or not we're willing to pay.
Thanks, Dave Toyne. No gilet is allowed in the Bordesley Labour Club. So that's me either stripped bet or not going in.
Steve says Fran was signed on a 3-year contract according to Blue's website.
That's what I saw
That's
as
what
well.
I saw, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Daniel Sturridge, a professional hospital patient whose career has been blighted by bouts of football.
yeah.
Ooh, Mr. Taylor.
Cruel.
Jimenez scored 18 goals, 10 were penalties from Kev Kelly. Thanks for that, Kev. And Kevin French, it's busy on match day, looking for a new place to go before the game. Is it busy on a match day? Looking for a new place to go before the game.
Go and try it.
That's all you can do, isn't it?
Go and try
Right.
it. Go and try
I
it.
will go and try it.
Yeah, go and try it.
And I tell you what. Right, I'm meeting you there.
At the Bordesley Labour
The
Club.
Bordesley Labour Club.
Yeah.
We will do a review on the Bordesley Labour Club.
Yeah.
Honest and boom, straight down the line.
Yeah.
We'll do a review on our experience getting in to St Andrews.
Yeah.
Food,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. The whole day
Yeah.
experience, and I want a full and proper.
You want to do all this on
account.
Tuesday night?
On a Tuesday night, yeah.
I tell you what, Nick, you'll have goosebumps going into it because of what's on the side.
Don't tell me then.
I won't say
Don't tell me.
yes.
Don't tell me then.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Okay.
And then we can do like a full review. Like, okay, we went to
The whole match day experience.
The match day experience.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Like a fly on the wall documentary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. We could video it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll get the beers at the Bordesley Labour Club.
Yeah.
All you've got to do is video, you know,
Yeah.
time of service, quality of the beer.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
A good tip though: don't try and park there.
But then you want to review.
Paul Gill says I can record it all on my Nokia 8210.
Hello.
Chris B and Nick, are you going to do a live show from Bordesley Club? I'm sure we can set one up.
We are going to do one this season.
This season.
This season
Yeah.
we're going to do one.
Oh, you can count on me being there as well.
Yeah.
Will it be on a Monday night?
It will be.
Okay, you can count on me being there.
We're going to do
Yeah,
a
I'd like to
live
be as
show.
well. That'd be good.
Tickets £37.50 each.
Mark Pete Taylor says, make sure you charge up your Sony Handycam. That's for me again. Free beer, can I come? I didn't mention free beer. See, steady on. God blimey, you was in on that one quick, weren't you, mate?
Oh, free beer. Oh, that's Lindsay in it, you know what I mean? That's
Right,
it.
okay, so we have a competition to do, please, if we could. And then we're running into the last 15 minutes.
That's 15 minutes.
I know.
Here we go.
Our winner, and what is the prize this week?
It's
A T-shirt.
And it's Mark Yates.
Mark Yates, congratulations, Mark. Well done to you. Get in touch with Mrs. Browne, and that will be winging its way to you in the post over the next day or so.
Yep,
Okay, the last 15 minutes. As we've renamed you today, Mr.
Yeah,
Sheen.
yeah.
Mr. Sheen, because you have no what?
Because I have no hair.
Right, so it's anything to do with a barber shop,
Yeah.
as my son's a barber.
Yeah.
Right, anything to do with the barber shop And footballers.
Okay.
Footballers.
Footballers,
Not football.
hairdressers or barbers.
Hairdressers or barbers, yeah. Footballers, anything to do with that. The last 15 minutes, here we go. Mr. Fun's just written...
What's that?
No, he hasn't. Can I join in? Blues are delighted to announce the signing of Fran Villalba. Attacking midfield joins from Valencia on a 3-year contract. This is off the Blues website.
Yeah.
Villalba at 21, considered one of Spain's most exciting prospects, a product of hometown Valencia's youth system. Villalba made his debut, blah, 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 blah. It goes on.
Yeah, for the reason.
Razor Ruddock. Oh, I don't like him, poor Gil. I had mine running with him. John O'Hare. Bob Latchford. Oh, Bob.
Okay.
Bob Latchford. I've got that one, Ray. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Gary Baldi.
Yeah.
Jeff Horsehair.
Steve Bold.
Alan Shearer's. Gee Lloyd, that's brilliant. That's the one so far. That's the one that's tickled me so far.
Malcolm Beard.
Oh dear me, Alan Shearer's.
What about Eric Dryer?
Steve Bold.
Yeah, Eric Dryer.
Oh,
Eric Dryer.
Yeah. Oh dear. Pity I'd left it at just footballers because I could have gone for Keith Combs.
Yeah.
Ray and me thinking alike. Look at that, eh? Up the main stand, that's what I say.
I've noticed it's moved on
Graham
to
Barber.
corner cop stand now. Ray Hobro corner Gilmerick.
The Ray Hobro
Everything,
corner.
he's got everything now.
He's got a corner now.
He's got a corner now.
Yeah. He's extending.
I know. Yeah.
Graham Barber. Too many fringe players at Blues. Ooh, Alan.
That's a good.
But,
Yeah, that's a good one.
I won't read that one out, Maureen. You mucky git. Don't forget, guys, you can pick us up on Switcher 107.5 tomorrow, 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, going across the airwaves, and of course on DAB digital radio as well. And you hear us in the finest DAB digital that you can possibly get. Bobby Styles.
That's decent.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Well, I think Angie was first in with Alan Shearer, though. Shearers. Yeah, so that's the one so far. That's the one so far. Right, up next.
Forest away Saturday. Tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
They haven't had the best of starts, but they've had a couple of tough fixtures, haven't they, with Baggies at home?
Yeah, it's not been
And
easy.
Leeds away. They got a point at Leeds, didn't they, on Saturday?
Yep.
Or Sunday. Were you asking for my prediction?
Yes, I am.
I'd like to think we can go there and get something. I'm going to go for... I think we're due one there. I'm going to go for 2-1.
2-1 to the Blues?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to think we're going to beat them 2-1.
Okay.
Yep.
Nick, during the show, have you said the word bap
Bap.
or anything that's not a cob?
No.
No, okay.
Why?
No, it's all right. Somebody's just said it's a cob. I've just got the message and I don't know what it means.
I mentioned a burger. It's a
Yeah.
bun.
Did you say
bun.
bun?
That's a bun.
Oh,
a
you
cob.
said bun. That's
Yeah,
the one.
it's a cob here, isn't it?
It's a cob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bun.
Right, that's right. That's it. See,
Bobby Styles, Gary McSweeney, Todd, Nobby Hairstyles, Bobby Moore off the back. I like that, Craig Courtney. Short back and Ian Hand decides that's brilliant from Ren.
Trim
Shave
Sherwood.
Adams. We've got Shave Adams from Tash Weldon. Shave Adams.
That's a good one. Trim Sherwood. Trim Sherwood.
Trim Sherwood.
I like that.
Oh, dear me. Andy Lloyd, 2-1 Blues, Crowley and Roberts. Steve Smith going 1-1, 2-0 from Sam Lana. Lindsay Phillips, 0-2. Getting rid of Monk was Cutthroat. Gavin Noon.
Simon Wighorn from Richard Hayler.
Blues
That's
to
a good
beat Forest 2-1. What was that, did you say, sorry?
Simon Wighorn from Richard Hayler.
Simon Wighorn.
Wighorn, instead of Waghorn, yeah.
I don't get this one, the Shilton talk show.
No. Schultz. No.
No, don't get that one. Blues to beat Forest 2-1, Steve Tarbuck. Matthew Revel 2-1 Blues, and 2-2 from Stephen Gill. Jacques Macomo. Sorry, that's got it so far.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant. Jacques Macomo.
Jack McComb. Excellent. Yeah.
Oh, I've lost the will to carry on. Matthew Browne 2-0 to Blues, Villalba and Dukey. I don't know why he doesn't like this.
No, I like it. I must admit, it is good.
Forest 1, Blues 1 from Ray, and Birmingham City from Dave Sherlock. Okay, it wasn't a footballer, but I do get where you're coming from on that one. Wazza 1-2, 1-0 Blues Duke from Craig Courtney. I'm forever blowing stubbles from Brett Stanley. Keep it to footballers if you can. Forest 1, Blues 2, Kev Kelly, and Jason Denham 3-1 to the Blues, 3-1. Andrew Cash going 3-0. Fran's first cheeky goal 1-0 last 10 minutes. Tash Weldon. And Stephen Protty 1-0 to the Blues. Can I just say grease his hair and ha 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 ha. Yeah, I did mention it a little bit earlier, Kev. It was just the most sublime, funniest thing I have ever seen in football.
I don't know what he was thinking. I have no idea.
And could I also congratulate him for losing his last 19 Premier League games as well? Long may it continue.
I've got one. What about Gel Merrick?
Gel Merrick, yeah, I like that one, yeah. Hot to chop it off instead of hot to chocolate. Terry Dempsey 2-1 Blues and Daniel Ruan 3-2 to Blues. So it's looking positive. It's all looking positive out there. There's no good debating the Barnsley game because that's not for a week on Tuesday, is it?
No, so we'll be in. Like,
Is Mr. Fun back next week?
He's back next week.
He is back next
He's coming
week.
back on Monday and he's coming straight here.
Righto.
Chauffeur driven, obviously.
Pete Taylor's going 5-1 for the Blues over a spanking. Steve Wigley from Rob Maddox.
decent. Steve Wigley.
Something for the weekend. Hi, Jai. Don't get that, Paul. Something for the weekend. No, that
Something for the weekend. Is that what people say when they have their hair done?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Greaselish. I'm not going to entertain that one. Ray Partin. That's a good one. And Steve Spruce. Nick Lewis. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Hey ho. Right. So. Can't wait to get little Bobby in. That's going to be an absolute gem of a night. Can't wait.
We've got Uncle Tom coming in a couple of weeks' time.
Uncle Tom Ross.
Yes.
Great Uncle Tom Ross.
The legend.
The legend that is Tom Ross in hopefully 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Good one. It should be a good one.
Don't forget, if you've shared this to your page, your stream, your personal stream, you'll be in chance for a goodie next week.
Yep.
Mr. Fun's back next week. That's the viewership down by half. No, Paul, don't be nasty. Keith Gillespie.
Michael Clifton Bald.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Marlon Harewood. That's all right. That's all right.
What about David Shavis? No. I'm just thinking out loud now.
Kevin says, anyone coming in from the club? What's happened to Davo and Claire? Well, we're only two
We're only
our
two
second
in.
show.
You know,
Yeah,
we had to sort of settle ourselves in. We had a lot of new equipment, so we wanted to test all that out as well.
Yeah. It's gone well tonight.
Now seems to be working fine. Had a little glitch last week, but we put that behind us and carry on like the strong trooper, true British fashion.
I've got to say to them as well, full credit to the stuff they did with Bobby in the training ground and stuff as
Oh,
well. around the
fantastic,
stadium.
yeah.
Well, I think that's the best one yet.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Gotta be.
Yeah. I mean, they're all good.
What I
but that
liked
one
as well was Dave was videoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was excellent. And with Djukovic and all the players, Harley Dean, and excellent.
Yeah,
That's good.
Moose Dembali.
T. Harry Henry.
T-Hair. Oh, yeah, I like that one. I like that. Miroslav Close Shave. John O'Hare. And Mark Bobbitts. Poor Tash. Come on, Tash. Up your game, girl. Up your game, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Some good ones, though.
Nottingham Forest is a sellout, so that's completely sold out.
Yeah.
You know what? We pull off a win there. What do you reckon the gate will be on the Tuesday night? It was reported to be 22,600, was it? I think.
It seemed more to me.
It seemed a lot more than that to me.
Just under 22,000, wasn't it?
If we win at Forest, I think we'll get roughly about the same again as what we did last weekend, potentially. But obviously, it's a night game, so and also
a lot of people like coming out on the night. So,
but it's also on the telly, isn't it? Because it's got the Sky Red button again, isn't it?
Oh God, blimey. That thing.
So that don't help, does it? No, it doesn't help.
I don't have Sky at home. I won't have Sky at home.
It doesn't help the clubs, to be honest.
No. It's got to be. I'll be disappointed if it's less than 20.
Richard, Kenny Sideburns. Clever. Well thought out. Ian Hairnet from Simon Ford.
I think Jack's McComb Over is my
Jack
favourite one.
McComb over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very clever.
Yeah. So Jack McComb over is the winner for tonight. Well done. Thanks ever so much for that last 15 minutes. How much fun have we had? How
Yeah, it's been
fun
very.
have
It's
we
been.
had?
Yeah, it's gone so quick.
And now we've covered everything. The lot. Absolutely the lot. It is now, according to your clock,
You got 3
2 minutes to 8.
Yeah. Kevin Kelly just quickly says we've got until September the 1st to sign a free agent and our contract players. Any wish list?
Oh, do you know what I did? I did like the look of Benicophobe, to be honest with you. I know he's gone now, but that would have been a quality signing. That would have been. Yeah.
I think for me the real. I mean, obviously we're not going to get him before January now, but Dwight Gale would have been excellent signing. But obviously, whether or not I can ever see him coming to us, I don't know, but that would have been my first choice.
Apparently, it agreed all personal terms and
Really?
everything.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and,
Wow.
And it was between Ashley and Bruce. They wanted more money.
Right.
Football, don't you just
Yeah.
love it?
Yeah.
Magic.
Football.
Yeah. That would have been a marquee signing, wouldn't it? To
Yeah,
be fair,
yeah.
For this league, he would have.
Peter Beardsley,
Yeah, good one.
a good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
But before September the 1st, I mean, there is a few decent players available, isn't there?
There's a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah.
Sliport reckons the gates will be about 18,000 on Tuesday.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me with it being on TV, and obviously people go to work all day and they come in, and
Yeah.
if it's on the telly, obviously, you know, some people will stay in and watch it on TV rather than come to the game.
Right, can somebody explain to me what IPTV is? Because Paul says get an IPTV connection less than a month, Sky for a year, and you get everything.
Yep, I've been offered one for 50 quid, yeah.
Is it kosher? Is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay. Right.
yeah, I don't know. Well, it can't be, can it? No, it can't be. Can't be kosher.
Fraser Campbell, there's a good shout. Mick Reeves.
Oh, he's just gone to Huddersfield.
Has he?
Yeah.
On loan?
No, I think he's just signed for them.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's that one gone then.
Yeah.
Good mullet.
Not bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, obviously, last Saturday's performance gives us excitement, doesn't it, for the future? So, let's on to the next one now. On to Forest away.
You know what? If we can do that, if we can turn Forest over with another performance
Yeah.
like that, it won't be long before you see St Andrew's full, mate.
No, I know, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Incredible. Well, I'd like to thank everybody that turned up on Saturday. Not the supporters, but the players.
Yeah.
Because each and every single one of them
Yeah.
turned up.
Yeah.
Gave us a shift.
Yeah.
Gave us what we wanted. As I said in my opening notes, pride, the passion, the spirit, the desire, the fight, the teamwork and the effort. All we've got to do is match that in the stands.
And it's,
We were a little bit quiet in places.
Yeah.
We don't need to be. This is St Andrews, you know. It's very fortress St Andrews, if I remember it well. Listen, guys, this has been the Tilton Talk Show, number 2 of Series 9. And catch us tomorrow on Switch FM 107.5 and DAB. And thank you ever so much. Thanks to our sponsors. Proudly announcing that Boyle Sports are our sponsors for the year. Cafe to you. Thank you to you guys. Munch's Cafe, SAS Autos and Bawdsley Labour Club, all involved with the Tilton Talk Show each and every single week, and we'll be popping in to see you next week as mystery customers, even though we've just told you. Listen, guys, it's been a good one. Thanks ever so much. Thanks for the hundreds of comments. Storage Hooper or Boney, Wilfred Boney would do nice for me. Yeah, I'd have that one. It's been a great show, lads. Stephen Gill, thanks, guys. Good one. Keep it on. Mr. Fun. Oh, Fun Free again as well. God bless him. We can't wait to get him back. Can't wait to get him back. And thanks you, Mrs. Browne. Mr. Sheen.
thank you very much.
And from Mr. Floor. Good night. God bless. Take care. We'll see you back here next Monday if we could just pull the win off. Win off. A proper thrashing Forest.
Wow. I'd settle for 1-0, but that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I know. I'd settle for 1-0. Right, take it easy, guys. Tilton Talk Show over and out.
Good night.
See you next week.
Good night.
From Tilton, we'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy.
The Tilton Talk Show, an SRBMedia production.
Sponsored by Boyle Sports and Cafe to You, Solihull.